We have Queen Square, Highgrove Tower, or what it will be called when it's finished. It's formerly St George's House, or locally known as the Nestle Tower. Yeah, progress is a bit slow with the scaffolding. There's no tower crane yet. Last February the tower crane was supposed to be installed, but it hasn't been yet. But the scaffold is gradually rising. You can see that they are stripping all the brickwork and glass out of it, stripping it back to its concrete frame. So we'll have a walk round and check it out. Yeah, it's going to be divided into 3 buildings there, and it's going to step up in height, like that, up, like that, and there'll be divided into 3 separate buildings. This black strip at the top, I would imagine, will be demolished down to there, and they'll come off of that with the lowest section will be as it is now, then it will step up, then up like that. I think it's 77 metres, I think, as it is at the moment. I think it's 77 metres, but when it's extended height, it'll be up to 95 metres in height, and it'll be 29 floors. It's 24 at the moment. Yeah, because inside there, that's like a hollow bit. You've got like the black strip, and then a bit of the building in, then it's empty in there, up to there. And then you've got the same again the other side. So it's like hollow in there, if you know what I mean. But that's why they've got to demolish most of that, because that was like the service floor, all the electrical stuff and all that was up there. But they've got to strip all that out, which they probably have done by now. Once they've scaffolded it and fully sheeted it, and then they eventually put the tower crane in, then I would imagine they'll demolish that top section, and they'll start extending it up then, extended height. Yeah, as far as I know, they're still going ahead with a 44 and 49 storey tower behind Sage's house there. As far as I know, it should be they should be submitting a planning application any time now. So then we'll know exactly what they're going to do. Yeah, I've always known it as Sage's house. Apparently it's actually pronounced Seagus house, but I've heard also people say also Saga's house. But I think it is Seagus house. I think this is the proper name. Yeah, I've always known it to be Sage's house, but it is supposed to be Seagus house. That's the proper name of it. But yeah, they will refurbish that. I'm not sure what into yet. They're stripping it out. They've got hoarding on the front of it there. Whether it be offices or apartments, I don't know. Sage's house or Seagus house behind has gone. Seagus house west has gone. Yeah, that's been demolished now. But yeah, we'll go over there and have a walk around and see what's been going on since the last time we was here 9 months ago. I think most of it's all gone now, or all of it's all gone now, but we'll have a walk around anyway, check it out. Yeah, the scaffolding is gradually rising on it. I don't know when the tower crane will be installed, I'm not sure, but it will be at some point. Yeah, I'll refer to it now as Seagus house, because apparently that is what it's called, so. All these buses in the way here. Can't really see much through there, but yeah, it's all gone now. Yeah, Seagus house west has gone, it's completely demolished behind here. And this house has gone, which was on the corner there, that's completely down now. Over there you've got the Queen's Quarter, over there, the old Taberner house site. Yeah, not not to confuse it with this one. This is obviously Queen Square, that's Queen's Quarter. Yeah, John F. Hunt were the demolition contractors that demolished it all. Yeah, as you can see now, it's all gone there. Catherine House has gone, which ran down from here to there. The overbridge that was there, the building above's gone. Park House, which was over there, is gone. St George's Walk that went through there has also been completely demolished. 1 Catherine Street, which is there, 1A Catherine Street will be in there. They're keeping that there. They're going to refurbish that into apartments when they start phase 2. Not 100% sure yet until they submit a full planning application, then we'll know exactly what they're going to do. But that should be any day now. As soon as they do, I'll put it in the description. If you check the description, as soon as I find out they have submitted, then I'll put it in there that they have, and some of the details, if they're going to include the tower. 44 and 49 storey tower will stand here, right where Seeger's House West used to be. Yeah, Ellis House was on the corner here, it's gone. Yeah, it looks very different now, doesn't it? Yeah, building B there, St George's House, well, will be Highgrove Towers. Building A, this low-rise section on Park Street, which goes down to it, is building B. That's being refurbished into apartments. Yeah, that's this end of St George's Walk, which is still here, but I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. If they are going to, at some point, pull this down and have this as a phase 3, or they'll just keep this as it is, I don't know. We don't know at this point. Yeah, we'll have a walk up here, then we'll go down Park Street and have a look. As you can see, some of the units in here are empty, so all the old wiring there, old electric meter. Yeah, 3-phase supply there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they'll do with this. I would imagine at some point in the future they may want to redevelop it. Yeah, years ago they was going to build a shopping centre here, and it would have been called Park Place on the St George's Walk site, but that never happened. It was a long time ago. That was about 12 years ago that was cancelled, something like that. Those of you with long memories that can remember when that was going on, like it was talked a lot about in the Croydon Advertiser and Croydon Guardian, the old Park Place shopping centre. Yeah, Ardmore are the contractors that's going to, that is converting St George's House, it will be Highgrove Tower, into apartments. I think it's 288 apartments they're going to convert into, this and the low-rise section, building B, 288 apartments. Yeah, that's the college there. We're here. Right there. That's St George's Walk. This is here. Yeah, we're there. Properties there, the developer behind this project. That's what it will look like when it's finished, when this building's converted into apartments. And that's its extended, that's the height it is now, and that's the added height there. And it'll be divided into 3 separate buildings. You can pause this if you want to read it. Queen Square Phase 1. It's obviously gate 2, I think the other one's around the other side, I think. No, that's gate 3. Yeah, they'll strip this right back to its floors and columns. Everything else will be stripped out and demolished. Then the whole thing will be converted into 288 apartments, including Building B round the side, which we'll have a look at. Yeah, gate 5. Formerly called Park House East, I think it was built Park House East, I think originally before, but it's now known as Building B. It's been converted into apartments along with St George's House there. Yeah, they've not scaffolded this side yet for some reason by the look of it. Yeah, at the moment that's completely sheeted. They're completely refurbishing that into apartments. Probably have shop units, restaurants and bars. Bloody hell, something went bang back there. That truck run over that carton. Yeah, it does look completely different now, doesn't it? The bridge section over the road there, that's gone as well now, as you can see. Yeah, this building here, Saffron House, is all about converting that into apartments and had 2 floors to it, but I think that application was refused, so I read. Yeah. 15 Park Street. You can see right down there now. So this guy is taking pictures as well of it. Yeah, Queen's Quarter down there, the old Taverner House site. Includes a 35-storey tower on the far corner over there. Yeah, I've done videos on all of these developments, so if you go back and check all them out on my channel, it's all on there. Yeah, as you can see, everything here is all completely gone now, except for 1 Catherine Street, 1A Catherine Street on the corner down there. Yeah, you see the Town Hall clock tower here for the first time. Probably before they built St George's Walk, when the buildings, there's all Victorian buildings here before, and they was all demolished back in the 1960s, early 60s. So I'd imagine standing here then you'd have the same view of the Town Hall and clock towers you've got now, until they built St George's Walk. And all the office buildings now, they've all gone, and now you can see it again. It's quite strange really. Obviously I wasn't alive back then in the early 1960s, I weren't born till mid-1970s. Yeah, Thomas Turner Path goes through to George Street. I think they're going to carry that on through into the development, which will be Queen Square Phase 2. Yeah, as you can see there, they're stripping some of the windows out there. They've started to scaffold this side, but progress seems to be really slow on that for some reason. Yeah, when they get round to this, all this brickwork, glass, cladding will all be stripped off. It'll be stripped back to its concrete frame, floors and columns, and they'll just completely redo it. So it'll be like a brand new building when it's done. Yeah, I've got images and write-ups anyway, so I'll stick them at the end of this video. so keep an eye on the descriptions. When they submit a planning application, I'll update it and say that they have. The Grant's Cinema Complex there. Yeah, it used to be a department store, Grant's department store, many years ago. I think it was converted into a cinema about 1999 they done that. It's just the facade they kept, everything behind was all demolished and completely rebuilt. Yeah, that's the sales suite, marketing suite there, Queen Square. Yeah. Let's see. There's a model of it there, look, come round here, look. Images in there, and there's the model of what it will look like, Highgrove Tower. The building B on the side there, what that will look like, Highgrove Tower there. Yeah, it looks pretty smart. Another model over there. Yeah. Image there of it. I've got all images of it like this anyway, what I'll put at the end of the video. But yeah, that's the marketing suite anyway. There's a model over there of Croydon, that building there, I think it's Taberner House there, what they've got on the model, that's Highgrove Tower there. Well, Queen's Quarter as it's now known, it's not Taberner House anymore. Yeah, they're selling the apartments now, so that's marketing suite's been open for a long time now. I think it just opened the last time I was there 9 months ago, so I don't know how many of the apartments they've sold already, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, tower cranes of Queen's Quarter there. Anyway, we'll walk around the other side. Yeah, I think this will be kept, this building. This is 1 Catherine Street. When it's phase 2's finished, you'll be able to walk right through there into the new development. Yeah, John F. Hunt, they were the demolition contractors that demolished it all. Yeah. Yeah, it's got over the other side of the road. Yeah. Yeah, 1A Catherine Street there, and then 1 Catherine Street is all this building here, which will be refurbished into apartments eventually. Yeah, if I do make any mistakes making these videos, I'll correct myself in the description of what I've got wrong. When phase 2's done, then this will be a public square area. They'll close this road off to traffic. They'll have a public square that will go right into the development, so it'll be like a public square outside the town hall. That. Yeah, this is the 44, 49 storey tower. If that's what they're going to do, we'll go there. And there'll be a 19-storey building standing here, I do believe, and then a low-rise building coming across here to connect up with this. Yeah, old clock tower there. Where they chopped it off from Catherine House, where they demolished. looks very different. Anyway, I'll keep the in the description. I'll put any information, new information I'll get as soon as I submit a planning application. I'll put it straight in there, and also any other information I'll put there as well. And when next time I come to Croydon, I'll do another video on it. I probably won't do another video on this until they start phase 2. I'll just concentrate on Highgrove Tower, formerly St George's House, and building B. And then when they start phase 2, which will be all the rest of it, then I'll include the whole thing then. So the next video I'll do will just be on this piece here, St George's House and building B over there. Anyway, I'll put the write-up and images at the end of this video, so I'll update the description as soon as I hear any news. Catch you in the next one.